Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Sanch, your host here on the Bodybuilding News Network. Welcome back to another episode. Welcome back to another episode. We have a pretty intense lineup coming into this Empro Classic. This is a show that happens once a year, typically in Alicante, Spain. If I am pronouncing it correctly, June 17th and 18th. It is a pro-am, so there will be an amateur piece to it. 9 pro cards will be handed out, and the pro categories are men's open, men's classic, women's figure bikini wellness, and women's physique. So I think it's going to be a pretty solid lineup, a pretty intense, good show. The first big men's open bodybuilding show of the year on the European Tour, or the European Grand Prix circuit, as it used to be called back in the day. I really do hope they bring it back one of these days. Now, the big person, as I have you focused and here, of course, thank you for stopping by BNN. Please subscribe if you enjoy the style of content. Michal Krizo is the biggest name coming into the show for the men's open bodybuilding division. I'm pretty excited to see him coming out of his pro debut in the IFBB. You know, him coming from being the main guy in the Elite Pro, he was probably getting paid some good money to stay in that division. Now coming into, as my broccoli is finished baking, him coming into the Pro League, winning his pro debut, and then coming into the Olympia, placing top 10, I think is phenomenal for him. Where he's going to land in the 2023 Mr. Olympia is going to be interesting to see. I think this is a solid win for him if he does come in shape the way that we have seen him in this recent training footage here on his Instagram. If he shows up in shape the way he looks on his Instagram, I think this is his show to win. There are some other competitors in this show that have a little bit of proving to do here. Andrea Presti having a phenomenal season last year, and then not so great of a placing at the Olympia. This is going to be kind of a sink or swim for him, in my opinion, to see what kind of improvements he's made in the offseason and how competitive he's going to be in this lineup. He did phenomenal at last year's Cali and last year's New York Pro, so it will be interesting to see how he does in this show. Moving into some competitors we are hoping to see some improvements from as well is Mr. Wellington. We saw him at the Brazil show, placing top 3, I believe, in both of those shows, the Arnold Brazil and the Muscle Contest Brazil Showdown, I think is what it was called. Great physique, very nice conditioning. I'd like to see a little bit more muscle put on the guy, but overall, I think he has a phenomenal flow, a great structure, a young competitor in the men's open bodybuilding division, a great representation of South America and what men's open bodybuilding can be while still maintaining a beautiful midsection. So I love this dude's physique. I think he's going to do phenomenal in the years to come. And of course, best of luck. We have another guy, recent turned pro, and I did cover on him right after his pro win, or his amateur win turning pro, his pro card win. Mr. Joan, I believe, Pradells is now an IFBB pro, and crazy physique, beautiful flow, great structure, tiny midsection. Overall, just an amazing physique. He won his pro card at the Empro Classic last year. So for him to make his, I believe it is his pro debut at the same show that he turned pro at, I think is phenomenal. Again, he does have a very nice flow to his physique. It will be interesting to see where he lands in this lineup. I do think he needs to put on a little bit more muscle to win a pro show of this caliber when you have someone like Michal Krizo in this lineup. But I do think that he does have the possibility of turning pro, and seeing him stand next to Angel Calderon, a top 4 Mr. Olympia in the 212, and also a men's open winner and Olympia qualifier. I think he holds his own next to him. So I think he has the physique to do some serious damage in the pro leagues, but time will tell how well he can do translating that physique onto the stage. Another gentleman standing next to Angel Calderon again is Mr. Josemabeast on Instagram, 21-year-old bodybuilder. Amazing. Another guy who needs to just keep working, keep putting on more muscle. He did a recent guest posing. I thought it looked phenomenal at the Amex Classic NPC. We got that pre in the name, the British Grand Prix, the German Grand Prix, all those names that seem to have disappeared over time. But I do like his physique as well. Looking forward to seeing him grow into being a competitive open bodybuilder, but great physique, really nice back as well. Just needs to continue to fill out the physique. I think he can do some phenomenal work in the men's open bodybuilding division. Again, make sure you guys check out the live stream. The Empro Classic will have a pay-per-view, so look forward to that. Depending on the time difference, there will be a watch party here on BNN, so please let me know if there's anyone you'd like to co-host, or if you would like to have a panel of guests here on BNN do the watch party. Please let me know. It will be live for you to partake with June 17th and 18th for the Pro-Am. And that is about it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching another installment here on the Bodybuilding News Network. I'm your host, Josh Sanch. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, continue the conversation in my DMs on Instagram. Totoro is here to say hello, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.